Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here, and today I'll be reviewing H20 Just Add Water, Season 3, Episode 21, The Jewel Thief. I have some things to talk about this one, and it's a mixed bag. Okay, so Will makes a necklace out of the crystal from from the rock from the moon pole. The same necklace that Bella has. So, being the good friend he is, he gives the second one to Rikki, which is generally sweet. But word gets out from Zane. Yeah, he's following her around now. 2 episodes after they broke up. Well, she dumped him. And of course, he figures out that Will is the one that gave it to her. So he gets Sophie to get the info out of him, which of course causes Zane to break into Will's house and steal the necklace. Honestly, Zane's actions absolutely infuriated me. He's clearly not gotten over it like Rikki did. And and I'll give credit to Berger's apathy. He does well with the material he's given. And honestly, the acting between him and Ricky's actress Cabrera Hein buys into the realism of going through a breakup. I mean, they think about it at first, but then at the end of the episode, he tries to remind her of the good times they had together. Yeah, back in season 2, those were the good moments. But then Rikki reminds him, but there were some bad times too, and this honestly feels pretty realistic. It feels like a realistic relationship pretty much going downhill, and then one pivotal moment gets them to break up. I'll give the acting that makes it solid. But it still doesn't excuse Zane's behavior. I mean, he steals the necklace and pretty much almost blackmails Rikki into saying, if you don't get back together with me, I'll tell everybody your greatest secret. Who would have thought he would stoop so low? I mean, yeah, he apologizes, but he should have done it in the first place. That's stupid. Oh yeah, and Sophie, bejeevers, pretty much telling Zane that he needs to get over Rikki when clearly you're the reason why they broke up in the first place, Sophie. Bejeevers, you knew exactly what you were doing. Don't buy into that. Don't deny it. You know what you did. The moon, the crystals plotline is kind of cool. I mean, for one, they magnetize like the rocks did, and back in my episode 17 review, go watch that, episode 17 of Magnetic Attraction, same effect. I also like the continuity. Also, nice little callback to the first 2 seasons of the show. When the crystals connect together, Bella, Rikki, and Cleo fall under the the spell. Honestly, I like that little callback to every time one of them looks at the full moon, they pretty much becomes moonstruck. And this is the exact same effect. I also like the little funny scene where Dawn's like, that's way too much light for a big blue light like that. And then the rest of them show off their phones. I'm like, okay, that was pretty funny. Oh, and speaking of Dawn, I feel bad for him. I mean, yeah, sports are not for everyone, but family time, you know? I mean, Sam's unsure. Kim's like, oh, this is boring, let's have some fun. And before it cuts away to them watching the game, there's like this... Oh my god, that is legitimately sad. He has to resort to the puppy dog eyes before he convinces his new wife and his daughter, his youngest daughter, mind you, to watch the game together. And you instantly feel bad for him when it finally about to kick the goal, the power goes out due to Cleo and the guys. I'm like, oh, that feels pretty bad. Now, here comes to the pivotal moment that, honestly, I'm split on. Now, I totally get it. 3 crystals, 3 of the girls, they all wear them as a symbol of their friendship, but what is there honestly to say about this? The reason why I feel like this is unearned, because this feels like more symbol of friendship. This was a thing for pretty much the first 2 seasons of the show. Emma, Rikki, and Cleo wore this as a symbol of their close friendships. And they got this from a line of 3 previous generations of girls, that being Julia, Gracie, and Louise. The girls wearing the crystals feels unearned. I know that's kind of a weird-ass opinion to talk about, but I don't know. These feel like the symbolism of the show. The crystals, not so much. I mean, we've got, 5 episodes left of this season, and now they get the crystals? Honestly, this feels unearned to me. I don't know, that's just my opinion. If you feel different, let me know down in the comments below. So, that's my review of episode 21, The Jewel Thief. I hated it back then. Zane was an absolute douchebag, but the acting between him and Rikki is what sells it being slightly tolerable. The stuff with Dawn is sad and funny, and the stuff with the crystals is pretty interesting. I wonder how they're gonna connect to the next episode, which is what I'm gonna be looking at next week. Episode 22, Mako Masters. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.